Hello again, everyone. My name is Bobby Cartwright. I'm with New Direction Recovery Center Incorporated. This is my third video posting for the facility, and what I'm looking to do is generate support for the facility, learn input, get suggestions, get feedback, basically of what's going on with you, what you think about this facility being in McDowell County. Of course, everyone knows the great need of the county to have a recovery center that uh, treats folks with alcohol and drug problems. Um, right now, of course, you've heard in the previous two videos, you've heard the history in the first video. In the second video, you've heard about um, what we need, what the updates are, uh, as far as our federal codes for federal grants and things like that. And we're working with folks. I want to, in this video, I want to talk about the support that I have had from McDowell County thus far. I've been going down there a little over a month ago or so. Uh, I met with several people in the county, um, introduced my idea, and everybody from the Economic Development Authority to County Commission, uh, Sheriff's Office, um, Redevelopment um, Board, um, uh, County Clerk's Office, different things. Basically, um, was in full support of the ideal. And first, presented it to our House of Delegates District 26 representative for McDowell County, a friend and former teacher of mine. Um, presented the idea to him, and of course he took the ball, and we are at this point. We want this to stay in McDowell County, so we're doing everything we can to make it happen. Of course, we need items, we need money, to make things like this progress, to make it progress to where we need to be. We are at the point where now, as I said in the second video, that we have to place a roof on this building, replace it. Don't think covering up this problem on the roof will make it. And I think it'll be a continuing problem that we'll have to deal with. And that being the case, I don't want to have continual problems with leaks in water, because I want to house 128 men in this facility that we're going to help. And basically, I want to explain a little of what's going to happen with this whole facility. So, in case you're watching this third video and you didn't get a chance to watch the first one that's posted on the website, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, I have found a building in Welch, West Virginia that I'm looking at that could potentially house 128 men that have alcohol and substance abuse issues. So, and the program would be based off the 12 steps, trained or taught by the Big Book. It would have the 12 by 12s with that program. Also, this program would be supplementing a program called Recovery Dynamics. We want to purchase that program, which is a program that costs roughly $12,000, but it also, you get the program license, which is a license to teach it, and you also get, it also goes to train 10 people to teach it. So you can have a class of 10 people, get trained to teach it, and get a program license, and you get all of that for $12,000 to basically mesh with anything that you're doing. And that is a great program. Researched it. It's a great program to have, and all peer recovery coaches I've talked to recommend that program wholeheartedly. So that being the case, I want to incorporate that. The other things I want to incorporate are adult basic education. I want everyone leaving out of this facility to have a GED. It's going to be a 6-phase program. Basically, phase 1 through 5 will incorporate the 12 steps. You have basically steps 10, 11, and 12 that'll be in phase 5. And then the remaining part of phase 5 and phase 6 will be basically transitioning themselves out of the facility. They will already be talking about gaining willful employment, learning how to budget, place yourself in a budget, learning how to manage checkbooks, bills, things of that nature, transition themselves out to the public to be a productive citizen. So they are already at that point by the time they get to phase 5. Now, of course, with Recovery Dynamics and the 12 steps, by the time they get with this program being from 6 months to 18 months to 2 years, at that point, they'll be ready for society and to go out and be productive. And like I said, we want to incorporate the adult basic education, but they also have to have life skills. And in this building, there is enough room to have at least 3 life skills. 3 skills is something they can work on. The building comes with its own hoist, so I'd like to have some kind of auto mechanics in this building for them. Also, I'd like to have a wood shop somewhere where they can make items to sell, whether it be storage buildings or anything, and there are bay doors to take these items out of easily, to put them out to sell or for display or whatever you like. And I'd also like to incorporate some kind of screen printing or print shop within this building. There's enough room for that in the bottom. And of course, that being said, this would be a very good thing for them. I mean, we're looking at 6-month, up to 18 to 24 month program, 12-step AA, big books, 12x12s, and Recovery Dynamics, adult basic education, and you're looking at 3 life skills they could have. So with all that together, these men would go out of this facility with great things. Of course, everyone is not going to, some people will leave, some people will relapse. That's just statistically how that will go. But overall, we want to make it at least a good program for them to have. And I want to have those men have everything that they need before we actually intake the first referral. What I mean is have all bunk beds, have all washers and dryers, laundry detergent, shower shoes, hygiene items, pillows, blankets, pillowcases, sheets, bed bug covers, whatever they'll need, basically medical supplies, medical carts, maybe looking at contracting with a local pharmacy and things like that to assist us with medical needs, medical supply needs. And of course, they'll have to be hooked up with a local pharmacy for getting their medication. I want to have them just in one pharmacy, not traveling to 10 different pharmacies to get their medicine. And of course, this facility will also incorporate, as an administrator myself, a program director, we'll have 5 LPNs, 10 door monitors, that their job will be basically making sure that the perimeter is secure and everything outside, and making sure that there's nothing going on inside. And if any of the clients need anything, they can go to the door monitors to take care of it. like I said, there'll be 10 of them, 5 LPNs, administrator, program director, receptionist, a administrative assistant, uh, bookkeeper, and we'll have a IT specialist that'll be working on phones and computers. If things go down, we have to have one on staff because we can't go 3 or 4 days trying to find one to fix our things at the facility. So we'll have to go ahead and have one there. We will have a grant writer, which we already have a grant writer, but we have to incorporate that, and then we will basically have cooks. Of course, this will be a commercial kitchen. It runs basically from 6 o'clock in the morning till 7 or 8 o'clock at night once cleanup is done. You're looking at 6 or so cooks, and of course we're going to train the clients that are in there, the men that want to have a job in the kitchen. We're going to get them served safe and West Virginia food handlers certified, so they'll have that also upon leaving the facility. And they'll be in there cooking for the other clients. And we're going to have two community engagement specialists, which basically their jobs will be going to drug court and day report centers and making contact with the public and going out and doing events and fundraising and donations and things of that nature. Doing meetings, are basically the representatives of the facility. And then we'll have an intake specialist who is who will be a licensed social worker who will take care of all the referrals and things like that and set up the referrals from the different counties that get funneled in through the day report center. And we're going to have 5 peer recovery coaches. We'll have a senior peer recovery coach and 4 recovery coaches under them. And of course, you can see that several jobs. Plus, when we incorporate intensive counseling with this facility, we'll have roughly probably 8 to 10 counselors, depending on how many the contract facility we have that'll be with us will be incorporating to hire for counselors. So that being said, we're bringing a lot of jobs to the county. People will spend in the county that work there. So whether it be for meals or whether it be for shopping or things like that, and gas, they'll be bringing in income to the county plus jobs. So that being said, we have much to do. But first it starts with getting this roof fixed to fix the building. So again, I encourage you to talk to everyone. If you can get us any help with any donations, I have a GoFundMe page. It's GoFundMe.com and search New Direction Recovery Center Incorporated or New Direction Recovery Center, INC. We'll bring it up. We have a email that you can send me suggestions or ask me any questions. It's New Direction Recovery WV@gmail.com, and we have a Facebook page, New Direction Recovery Center, INC, and you can contact me on the Twitter page for the center at New Direction 42, and the website is newdirectionrecovery.org. You can also donate on there as well. Now, whatever you donate automatically goes to a PayPal that I can transfer funds from the PayPal into the bank account for the center. All monies will go toward the building and or any needs for the clients or for staff for computers, office equipment, office supplies, things of that nature. But it'll be for the clients in the building, of course, first, and then we'll work on the staff stuff later. But any help, any donations you can do, anything. Like I said, I've been updated with the federal codes. I got them approved if we get federal grants. And come this week, which today is Monday already, come this week, I will be applying for 501c3 status. And that is a tax exempt status by the IRS. And I'll be getting that. I don't know how long it takes to get approved for a a small nonprofit, but we'll see. But it shouldn't be too long of a process. And once that's done, I'll be a tax exempt nonprofit. I'm already classified a nonprofit in the IRS, the Secretary of State's office. So, by all means, anything you could help. We're just wanting to get this facility off the ground. And again, I thank you and encourage your support. And tell everyone about it. And let's make this happen as a community. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you. Have a good night.